Hello everybody, thanks for joining me again today. It has become necessary that we revisit this whole insurance thing and talk about insurance today. Because of everything going on in trucking and in the world, uh, we might have some issues here that we gotta head off at the pass so that we don't get in a pinch. And what I'm talking about is with the higher prices of trucks, trailers, everything, even cargo, we really need to revisit our stated values on insurance policies because we might find that a lot of us, most of us, are probably underinsured right now. If you bought your truck more than, I don't know, 8, 10 months ago, actually that truck or trailer has probably gone up in value and you are probably underinsured. So I took a look at all my policy today and the trailers and trucks listed on it, and I'm kind of reaching out and we're going to adjust some of those, finding that the trailers especially are underinsured. So a trailer I bought in January for $30,000, probably now replacement value on that is 50. So if you have an accident, if you have a truck insured, say you have this truck insured, you have a 2018 Freightliner Cascadia, and you bought it for maybe $50,000 last fall, and now you're looking at truck paper and you're seeing, hey, these trucks are going for $75,000, $80,000. Well, that might not mean a lot to you. You're probably thankful, hey, I'm glad I got my truck at that price. I'm sitting pretty. But remember, should you have an accident and that truck gets significantly damaged and it gets totaled out, you're only getting $50,000. So you're not going to be able to replace that truck. So not only are you getting shortchanged on the check you're going to get and the value, but go try to find another truck in this market, even overpriced. So it could devastate your business. Now, the best thing to do, I wanted to know what we wanted to do here. So I called my insurance man. I said, hey, what should everybody be doing right now? He says, best thing to do, easiest thing to do, get with a dealer, ask him what your equipment is worth, or go through truck paper, find a whole bunch of comparisons, average it out, and call us up and say, hey, I need to revalue my equipment here. Now, there's kind of two ways here. There's stated value and market value. Most insurance policies now are stated value. So if you say your truck is worth $50,000, that's the most you're going to get for it upon it being totaled out. And let's face it, $50,000 anymore with the inflation and the price of parts, it's not going to be too hard to total out a vehicle. Like my 2012 Columbia with 1,000,000 miles on it, it's a glider kit. It's worth a good amount of money right now, and I've only had it insured for about $25,000. I'm probably going to want to bump that up because that'll get totaled real easy with the inflation and the price of parts. And I couldn't replace it for probably $50,000. So I'm definitely going to be looking at that. Now, with stated value, that does not necessarily mean that if they total out that truck that you're going to get, if you insure it for $50,000 stated value, that does not necessarily mean you're going to get $50,000. When you do that, you're going to get stated value or actual cash value, whatever they determine it to be. If they determine that that truck is worth, $40,000, you have it listed at $50,000, you're only going to get $40,000. Now that kind of sucks because they're happy to take your premium based on that $50,000 and not complain, but they're only going to give you cash value or stated value, whichever is less. So as you can see, it becomes important to accurately value your equipment based on the market. Now, to go along with that, trailers is just the inflation in trailers is ridiculous, and I've had a few get hit here by other parties. That's why it kind of popped into my mind. I'm like, we've had a few trailers get hit here by other parties through no fault of our own, and if it was worse and that trailer got totaled, I'm not going to be able to replace it for what they're going to give me. So it got me to kind of thinking about this. And trailers are worse because the parts shortage, the prices of the parts, and the massive gap in trailers. I'll be honest, I bought a trailer earlier this year for $14,000. Now I could not buy that trailer for $40,000. So it's a pretty wide gap here. So worth taking a look at. Also, to go along with that, cargo. With the increase, we're seeing in inflation and in value of goods, it wouldn't be a bad idea to take a look at the cargo insurance. Standard cargo insurance for most people out there probably carry $100,000. Maybe it's worth having a conversation with your agent. Hey, would you like to see me bump that up to maybe 125 or 150? What I like to ask is what kind of claims are you guys seeing out there? What's like your average cargo claim, or have you seen a rise in values of claims out there? A good insurance person will help you determine all that if you're having a little bit of trouble on your own. Also, to go along with that, look at all your ancillary insurances, like towing insurance. Towing is getting outrageous. Whatever you have, if you have, now keep in mind too that like things that are attached to your truck aftermarket are not necessarily covered on your physical damage property or policy. Things like APUs and such. So you could put a rider on there, have a separate policy if you're a homeowner. It might be covered under your homeowners. But just ask and make sure that that's covered, because chances are it will not be covered in an accident under your physical damage policy. Now, I know you're probably thinking, oh, geez, if I revalue my equipment, my rates are going to go higher. They're already high enough. But what will put you in a pinch, paying $50 a month more for a premium, or having your truck get hit and being upside down to the tune where you can't replace it? You'd have to come up with another 30 grand in cash to replace that truck, or possibly be put out of business altogether because you get a trailer get totaled right now. You might not get another one. It's kind of that bad. So just wanted to point these things out today, and sit down with a good insurance person, go through everything you have, and check the values. Be smart. It's protecting your business as well as yourself. So, all right, take care, everybody, and we'll see you next time.